All right, everybody, we're going to start the installation of we've already started this just a little ways, but wanted to stop for a minute and show you what we ran into. In disassembling the dash, we're going to start to install the display. If you look on the dash here, you're going to see a Yamaha emblem. You're gently going to take a little screwdriver, a little pocket screwdriver, and get underneath that, and it will pop right up. Be careful not to break the tabs. You will want to reuse that. Underneath there will be an Allen screw. You'll back that Allen screw out, save it. You will need to reuse it. And then this should just pop out gently, and the clips, the retaining clips that hold it will come right out. Pull it to the side. This gives you access to everything down behind this. When you come down to the carpet, or excuse me, the floor mat, the next thing that you'll need to do is to reach in and take these clips out. You'll see that this is what they look like. There's a little slot on each side. There's a little slot on each side. Sorry for the lighting. We're doing the best job we can. There's a little slot on each side. You want to take like an angle hook that we have like right here, reach underneath there and gently pry underneath. You can pry on the front side of it and gently pull it out, and they'll pop right out. You'll need to reuse these, so be careful not to lose them. These are what hold your carpet into place. This is a booger, it's in a tight spot. If you have two picks that are angled like that, would be even better. We may have to work on that one, but we're just trying to give you the general idea right now. And they could be stuck with dirt and any other kind of matter that holds them in, so you just take your time and work on them. They do make a special tool to grab these on each side. I don't have that tool. You probably won't either, unless you're a mechanic or a body shop, a body repairman. And so we got to work those out. And so we're going to stop right back there with you. We're going to try to find another tool, and we're going to get the rest of these out and fold back the mat to show you what's underneath. We'll be right back with you. All right, so we got the floor mat out. We got all the retainer clips removed. This is going to expose, if you'll see right here, I'm going to bring it back into the camera's view. This is a metal plate that just simply sits in between the gas pedal and the brake pedal, or the gas pedal, the pedal and the brake, and it just lifts up, and you just kind of got to wiggle it and slide it back out of there. That's going to expose the underneath. Just FYI, if you ever want to adjust your parking brake on one of these, this is how you do it right here, these two lock nuts. That'll be a video for another day probably, because we do need to do that as well. So what we're going to do is run the wiring harness from the display, and we're going to zip tie it to this existing wiring harness, although this is a hard steel floor. So we're going to drill a small hole just above this existing wiring harness right here, and we are using a step bit, and so we're just going to make a small hole, making sure on the back there's nothing that we're going to hit. I'm putting my hand up, pulling some wires out of the way, and we just want to make that hole big enough. Because it's a quite large connector that needs to go through there. So we'll bring it back into camera frame without bringing the whole display over here. But this is the display connector that needs to go into the back of the battery, and we need to make sure it's just big enough to go through there. I guess you could take apart this wall. I just don't think there's enough room to sit it underneath this. Even if you did take off this wall, I don't think you could fit it underneath there. I don't think there's enough room. You're welcome to try. You're going to have to take out all these retainer clips and remove this plastic face. We're not going to do that tonight. Like I said, I don't think there'll be enough room even if we did that. So it's just quick enough to do one small hole here. We're going to go through one more step. And that will be a 3/4 inch hole, because that step bit went all the way through. And it fits through just fine. And so we're gonna pull that bag out. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna rotate around to the other side. We'll remove the dash area again. She's going to go around with the camera so she can get a better angle of that. We're lifting the dash up out of the way. This is going to gain a flashlight so you can see in there. And sorry for the lighting conditions. We're going to shine a light down in there, and you're going to see the exposed wires. We're going to go off to the left-hand side here, down in here, to the very back, and do another 3/4 inch hole. And what that will do, I'm going to grab that wiring harness connector. We'll get this wiring harness connector. This is the side that goes into the display, so we'll make sure to leave that out, and we're going to run it through the hole that we've made. We're going to run it and again, if you have a better way, you know, by all means do it. This is just the way we're doing it. Try to make it the easiest and best way possible. But we're going to run this back and down and around behind there, and we'll get this all zip tied up later. And we're going to run that through, and we want to get it plugged into the battery so we know where to zip tie it off. We're going to pull it all the way through. Again, just like we did in our initial setup, we talked about in our initial setup, make sure that, hopefully you can see that better. Make sure that when you plug these in that you're very careful to get it to fit in the keyway slots, and then it'll slide in, and then you just thread this on. Now your display is hooked up, so you're able to get as much slack or as little slack as you want. Like I said, we are going to zip tie it to this existing harness, and then just place the floor mat right over the top of it. So we will zip tie this all back into place, and we will have to drill one more probably 3/4 inch hole to bring that up through the display, because we plan on mounting our display right in the center. But we'll come back when that's all done and this is put back together and show you how it looks. We thank you. We'll see you in a minute. All right, everybody, as you see, we got the display installed. We got it turned on 100%. We got the battery turned on. We just wanted to show you how we finished up this wiring. Like we said in the previous clip, we drilled a 3/4 inch hole through the wall here, attached it to the existing wiring harness, and then came up right in between the accelerator pedal and the brake pedal. We used a small wire retainer here and screwed it into the firewall, which is just plastic. It screws nice and easy. Come up, and just below the dash, when you have this dash exposed, you can drill another 3/4 inch hole through the plastic dash, and that'll allow you to bring the plug up through. Then one more time in between the two cup holders, you'll do one more 3/4 inch hole, and that'll allow you to bring this connector through. Take two screws to mount it to the dash, and you are all set to go. Again, it timed out. We'll turn that back on, and all we have left to do is to reinstall the metal cover for the brake pedal and install the mat, and I believe we're ready to test drive. So thank you for coming along, and we'll do a wrap up, and If you've enjoyed this, if it's helped you, just leave us a like and or share it. We appreciate you. You have a great day. Thanks.